The concept is methods actually. Okay, so see, methods and functions, everything else is same. Okay, so when we are, what we can say, I'll tell you in a very simplistic way. So when you write a method, when you write a function, for example, f1, for example, something like this, and so this is a function. Okay, and when you define a same function inside a class, for example, class A, and df functionality, everything else is same, guys. Just no naming convention is different. You got it? For example, let me give F2. If you see function and function F1 and function F2, both are almost the same thing. Like functionality, everything else same. Just when we are calling it or when we are pronouncing right, instead of saying hey, you are a function, now you are a method. You got it? So that's what it is. So if you are very good at very good at functions, same concepts will apply to methods. Okay. And anyway, see, once you apply to methods, even the classes are very simple. Did you understand? Like when it comes to programming, right? So people tend to they had a fear of oops concepts, correct? Right? So everybody have, but this is very simple, guys. Very very simple. Uh, so this is a function here. F1 is a function, and here F2 is a method. Got it? Yeah. Now let me give a small example. So right? Let's say F1 L1 equal to, for example, I have a list 1, comma 2, comma 3, comma 4, 4, for example. Okay. And actually, this is the object of list class. Understood? Which means there is a method class list. Got it? And there is a method. For example, we started using append, right? There is append. You got it? So actually, when you do L1 equal to this, right? L1 equal to list of 1, comma 2, comma 3. And if I add one more item, let's say add number 5 to this L1 list, right? How we can do it? Add 5 to L1. So it's very simple that L1 dot append, L1 dot append of 5. So, guys, and one more important thing, when it comes to method, so method which is something, for example, when I use this L1 dot append of 5, right? So these all are built-in methods by Python itself. Okay, so these functions, right, to add a logic to a list. So these functions, so these particular ones, which is already written by Python community. Let's say Python. What we can say? Python application developer itself. Now we are not a Python application developer, right? We are using Python and we were developing it. Understood? But when it comes to this, so when you install Python itself, it will comes with all the methods. You got it? All the methods. Even if you want to see what are the methods available, right? So if you just object name is a list object L1 dot. If you just put dot itself, it will display all the methods. It's not displaying. It should display L1 dot. So that's what. See, it behaves differently in my system. But when you try, it should work actually. It should display all the methods available for this. Yeah, I think this works perfectly in PyCharm. Here also it should work general. So the catch here is when we click append, they should work. Okay, append of file. So this method. All right. So actually, do we really need to know every method in, let's say, for example, in list, there are many methods. Do we really need to know every method? Of course not. But knowing them is very good. And see, when you want to do any operations, right, in programmatically itself, when you put dot, it will display all the available methods. Let me show you here. Got it? And many important methods are there, but we need to yeah. So for example, let me create a fresh file here. Open Python. This is bad. Yeah, go here. Hmm. So for example, the same program I will write down here. L equal to list of 1, 2, 3, right? So in programming, when you use this, editor, right? L1 dot L dot, for example, it should display. Did you see this? No, it is displaying all the methods available in this. Guys, honestly, we don't need everything. Let's say the method starts with underscore, right? Underscore. So we never use this. Okay. So these all are not required. These all are not required. Okay. These all are not required. Only required stuff is on the top. You were saying, right? L dot. So if you see pop append, only these ones. For example, pop. You are seeing append, right? Append we have sort. Yesterday we started using sort, right? And count, clear, copy, extend, index, insert. So these are the methods. These are very easy. So let's go over them. Yeah, let's try to understand one by one. Okay, before getting into this, we need to understand uh, like how the memory, once again, let me quickly do this. L1, when you mention L1 equal to 1, comma 2, comma 3, right? So, so 1, 2, 3, 4. We have 4 values, isn't it? So this is how when you define L equal to, so it happens this. What are the index numbers? 0, 1, 2, and 3. You got it? So this is how it is, right? So when you add this, when you add L1 dot append of 5, what it does is it adds 5, and what is the index number of 4, 5? It is 4. You got it? So better to take different values here. Got it? So that otherwise you will select 0, 1, 0, 1, 1, 2. Don't compare like that. Instead of give something else. Let's say 4, 5, 6, 7. 4, 5, 6, and 7. Got it? So this should be 4, 5, 6, 7. And for example, when you're appending 5, right? Which means that 5. You got it? So any confusion in this? Append operation? Append you understood already, right? So append is a function or method which would add item at last of the list, at end of the list. Okay, let me write it down. Append method adds the item, adds the item at end of the list. Do you understood? Which means that whenever you add, for example, now you added this, and the next line, for example, let's say here you tried added, for example, 10, right? Let's say add 10 to the list. Now what will happen? So previously it had, previously it had updated, right, with the 5. So now it will have one more, and value is 10, and whose number, whose index number is 5. Makes sense, isn't it? So now Who can tell me if I do a print L of L1, right? L1 of, let's say now you know the index numbers. How you can get the value? How you can get the value of a list based on the index number, right? For example, I want to get value of 6. So what is the index number associated? 2. Got it? And if you see, guys, the this is the initial list, but it is keep getting updated. Got it? I would say here updated. Got it? So that you will understand, See, whatever the way you like to remember things, right? So write it that way, that style. Okay, because I like this style. Okay, you might be liking other style, so do it. That's fine. There is the issue. Where is unexpected? Which line? Oh, here. Oh, it's not happy with this. That's okay. Makes sense, right? Yep. Did you see? We printed, L1 of 2, that is 6, and after update, right? So let me print this here. Um, get value 6 using its index. You got it? Index, which is 2. Now, this you already understood now. Like any confusion in this append method, you are clear, is it? If you try accessing, yeah, if we try accessing L1 of append of not append, so let's try to print it. Now I want to print how 10, right? So sometimes, right? So you may be thinking that if you want to print an L1 of 10, which is incorrect. So there is a mistake used to make actually. So when you do this, let's say uh, mistake zone. You got it? So you should not do this. L1 of 10. So again, what will happen? So when it says index error because you're trying to see the index number is not there. See, index error out of the range. Why out of range? The index number only between 0 to 5, but you have given 10. Did you understood? So that's where the problem actually. And in the beauty of Python is until it reaches the error line, it executes the application, and it will only crash when it reaches the error line. But unless another programming language like C, C++, Java, and all right, so if there is issue here also, like initially itself, it will crash. You got it? So that's the beauty of Python. It executes your application until it meets the error line. Okay, so that's where you are seeing this 6 as output here. The L1 of 2 output here. And when it meted this line, let's say line number 39, did you see this? Until line number 39, it reaches, it executed things. Okay, only line number 39, it's not happy. That's where it got crashed. Your application got crashed. You got it? This is the error. Guys, you got it, huh? What is the issue and how you to address? If you see index out of range error, which means that you are accessing the index number which is not present, it is beyond its range. Any questions in this? You're good, is it? All right. So this is about append. Okay. So let me also put like this so that when you're referring, it will be easier for you. And I don't want to. Okay, let me print. Yeah, when you're okay. Anyway, I'll be sending it notes, right? So for you it's easy. Cool. Next one, extend. Next method is extend. Extend method, extend method, item must be, item must be, uh, let's say list of a list So it adds the items to individual index positions. No problem. You will understand easily. Okay. So this is what L1, right? Okay. So until 7 only. This guy is out. This guy is out. You got it? And now what is extend? Extend method. Extend method item must be list. So it adds the items to individual index positions. So for example, when you want to do a extend L1 dot, for example, if you do extend, right? As I mentioned, what is the what is the item? Item must be list, correct? So if I use 10 for example, so I'm trying to add a 10 comma 20. So if I go ahead and trigger this, did you see this? Extend method takes only one argument but two given. But what did they mention? So you need to this statement looks weird. Yeah. So what it required? The item must be list, correct? That's what I mentioned. So for example, now if you do um, extend of 10 comma 20 for example. Okay. So what it does is uh, okay. So other example I want to show you with the L1 dot L1. This is an interview question, guys. Damn sure they'll ask. This is a damn sure interview question. Okay. So when I do this with append 10 comma 20, okay, and 30 comma 40, got it? Yeah. So when I do this, element dot append of 10 20, exactly everything else same, just values are different, right? So what happens to the when I do with append, right? What happens is you already know. So append adds the item at end of the list, but only single index position. Got it? Yeah. Hey guys, please notify me at 7 actually. I had to rush. Okay. So I have appointment in Chennai, so I had to start there actually. So reach by 10 o'clock. Okay, all right. So here, when I do a append, L1 dot append of 10 comma 20. So what exactly happened? So if you look at this, append method adds item at end of the list. Simply what it does is, see when it comes to append here, okay, in only one position, it adds 10 comma 20. Guys, did you get it? What it does exactly? Now index number 4 is what is the value? List of 10 comma 20. Okay, but whereas in extend case, right? Let me try this. What it does is, and we should be careful before since it's updated, right? Yeah. Anyway, I think better I'll use this same. When it comes to extend case, what happens is, see the and this is a original list, and we appended it list was updated. This is the updated list, right? And when you are doing L1 dot extend of 30 comma 40, you got it. So what it does is, since it is updated, right? Next, so what is extend does? It adds the items. Extend method item must be list, so it adds the items to the individual index positions. So it takes each and every one. Okay, now what happened? I'll show you. 30, 40. Got it? Index number 5 and index number 6. Understood? Now you understood the difference between append and extend, is it? So this is what done. This append. Hmm. Correct, correct, correct. So when you are answering it right, so append method adds the item at end of the list, but only at a single index position. But whereas in extend, it adds the item to the, it extends the item to the existing list in a different index positions. Make sense? Uh, yeah, correct. So for example, I have provided, let's say index number, this time index number 100, for example, right? You're talking about extend, is it, or append? Okay, extend. Okay, so then what will happen? It see 100. You got it? What is the index number? 7. Guys, you got it? Understood? Huh? This was done with the extend. That's where I just made like this. Any confusion, guys, in this? That's where I'm writing out for you actually instead of what, like in notes only we used to write like this. Okay, but it's easy, right? Easy to understand, correct? Yeah. Yes, Bayana. Who's that? Okay, good. Sorry. All right. So this is about, see, this is an interview question, so it should be easy. And like after this, try to print see, try to print, maybe one of the item in this. Okay. And index number 4, print index number 4 and see what's the value. Print index number 5 and see what is the value. You should get individual values. You got it? So I don't know, I don't have much time, so I'll just go like this. You will take care of that, right? By looking at this. Yeah. Next, because when you do all the things, right? So it will take more time just to do a print statement. But you understood, right? That makes sense. Now, what is the next method? So when I go back here, append, extend, index, uh, index, index of, yeah, take a screenshot, guys. No, that's okay. See, sort, count, once again, count, clear, copy, extend, index, and insert. Hmm. No problem here. Uh, okay. Next one is, for example, let's say you want to see, how many, let's say, what is the index number of, you want to know the index number of list of 10 comma 20, for example, right? Just that, index, index of, you know, index number of what value you want to see. See here you have to pass the value to know the, like I want to know index number for this. But I'm telling you, we never used anywhere. I don't. This is a very one of the waste method or deadly method. Okay, but in interviews they'll ask. That's it. Get the index number. Right? You got it. So index number L1 dot index of this. If I print, right, it will print the index number. Make sense? So index number 4. Did you see that? See this guy. What is the index number of what? Yeah, for the value you need to print. But this is a deadly method. Never used. I wonder if any developer claims that I have used index number because that is of no use actually. So if you know the index number, what you do, right? No meaning. Next index, next count, count method. gives the value count. Okay, makes sense. So for example, in this, uh, what is the count of four, number four? Only one, right? It will give the count of the value. For example, let's say um, print L1 dot count of four, right? So I'll give the data. So four is only present. Otherwise, four is the count of four is only one. Count of four is only one. Reason only zeroth index has count has four. Now you got it. See, for example, imagine there are if you want, you can put some duplicate numbers and put count. So since it gives the like how many times the item is repeated, you got it. How many times the value is repeated. So since four is only one, right? So when I do this, you will see here one, right? Count is one. Make sense? You will get confused, like printing everything. Only one time. Yeah. You can also beautify this. Let's say uh, whatever way, like we are writing our own style, right? Let me give one so that you'll start writing the same style. Uh, for available count in L1 list is, you got it? When I do this, you'll see only one, right? If you want to see, let me do one thing. Let me update it for you. I'm just adding a couple of more counts. Now, how many times four? Now four is repeated four times, right? Yeah, makes sense. It just give you like how many times that a value is available. You got it? Any confusion in this? No, right? You're good, right? And one more important thing. See, as soon as you're updating, as soon as you're appending and extending, your list is getting updated, guys. So you should not be thinking that zero, one, two, three, and you should always think that when you are updating, when you're appending, your list is getting updated. You got it? Yeah. Yeah. So I'll take kick this out very top so that it would not disturb other things, because since we are learning it, right? So no problem. I'll write a beautiful notes for you. Yeah. So and here, so until this point you are clear, right? And extend and count also. Now insert. See, now I want to insert. Let's say I want to insert data at. Now you can insert at any positions. Currently, it is taking its own decisions, right? To insert data at let's say append insert at last, even extend insert at from last only, right? But you tend to insert somewhere, and this is also one of the deadly method we never used. L1 dot insert method. So in insert, it required two things. Did you see this? So where you want to insert? First value is where do you want to insert? So for example, let's say I want to insert value. Let's say at third index position, or first index position I want to insert, or second index position I want to insert. Okay, the value is, let's say, kxn. Okay, so like what you're just doing here. You are inserting value at second index position, and the value is kxn, for example, right? In this case, what happened to otherwise I will not insert kxn. I'll just insert only k, because it will adjust its positions, and it will for visually it's not good for us actually, for understanding. Yeah. So L1 dot insert of 2 comma k, right? Now what you're doing, you are inserting k at second index position. You got it? But what happened to the existing second index position value? So simply these values will get adjusted its positions. Let's say if someone comes to a bus, right, for example, for a seat, the remaining people will adjust, no, the same way it adjusts. So now insert. I'll remove this. And now when you insert k, when you insert of 2 comma k, see second position string k should be there. You got it? Now what did you see actually here? Now is it clear? Yes, no? Remaining items adjust its positions. Now if you print L1 of L1 of 2, you will get K. L1 of 3, you will get 6. Okay, it's clear, huh? Any confusion? Uh, L1 of 7, okay. 4 is 7, and 5 is this, and 6 is 30, 7 is okay. Makes sense now, right? While looking at it, you will understand. Yep. Any confusion? No, right? You're good. So simply while doing insert, right? Insert, yeah, insert, inserts the value at given position, and existing value adjust right, adjust right, adjust to right position, adjust to right position. You got it? So you may be thinking like, see, wherever you insert, that value will be adjusted to next position. Okay, previously 6 is at where? 6 is at second index position, right? Now 6 is at third index position. You got it? Guys, easy only, no? Hmm? Yeah. But don't worry, after explaining, you will also think of it. But I'll tell you what are the methods are very important in the real time use. Okay. Even they will not ask what is insert hex, and they will not ask insert, right? This even in the real time we don't use. No meaning you having insert statement. Okay. Next one is pop, sort, index, copy, append, clear, extend, insert, reverse, remove. Okay. Mhm. Yeah. Next one is, for example, let's say, uh, and one more important thing is, now if you do L1 dot, for example, um, L1 dot. Oh, okay. Now it is coming. See, this is behaving very very weird. Okay. Yeah. Now if you see append is done, clear means clears the item, meaning it will make an empty list. So we will do it last actually. Copy, simply it copies the what we can say. When I do a copy the list, no problem. We will do it later. And count, extend, index, insert, done, pop. So pop, remove, reverse. Okay. For example, uh, pop, remove, and reverse, and sort. Okay. So let's do. Yeah, this is also good only. So pop L1 dot pop. So pop means if see pop takes uh, it removes the it removes the item, it removes the item, it removes the last item if no index given. Okay, now what does really mean? This means, one second. So this is 5, this is 6, this is 7. Yeah, fine. Now, so now when I do L1 dot pop, so what does it mean? It removes the last item if no index was given. So what does it really mean in this? So copy just that, it removes the last item, guys. Understood? Huh? Did you understood? Yes, no? If you don't give, it automatically removes the last item. But when you give on, let's say given last if no index given last item, so here in this case 100 remove. Got it? Makes sense, right? I'm giving some notes to you as well now. So when you do this, when you do a pop off, let's say here you can also give index number. Let's say if you decided to remove index number, let's say 5 for example, pop off index number 5. What it does is it removes the fifth index number value. You got it? Which means that, see, the previous ones, right? It adjusts. I'll show you. When you do pop of 5, what will happen? So it removes the fifth index number. You got it? It removes the fifth index number value. But if you check what happened, the 30 and 40 adjust its positions. Did you see this? See, this got, okay. Let me give some notes. Pop removes pop removes the value based on the index number. Okay. So here 5 is index, value is, got it. And see, you may be thinking like, hey Kumar, you mentioned that it removed the it removes the 10 and 20. But what about to the previous, like 6 and 7th position? Let's say it's not that it will completely dead the it completely remove the index number also. No, simply whatever the value at the index number 6, it removes the erase the value. Okay, and these two positions, right? As see, while inserting, it adjusts to right. Okay, during pop, it adjusts to left. Got it? Yeah, makes sense, right? That's what we have seen here. Yeah. And, any question? Any questions from anyone? No, right? You're good. Right. Now, so pop is used to remove the item based on the index number. Like you want to remove based on the value, for example. That's where remove method there. Remove of. Now what do you want to remove? For example, now I want to remove value 5. You got it? Removes value 5 from the list. Don't worry, I'll give you a complete summary of this for you, each and every method in a simplistic way during the notes. Okay, I'm explaining this here. And when I do this again, see, when I remove this, what happened? So I have removed 5, correct? L1 dot remove of 5, right? What happened? Remaining thing adjusted its positions. Did you see that? Yeah, so that this is how it happened, guys. Even if you print now, if you print after, do one thing after everything, right? You have to do the things. You have to do proper checks. Okay, once you're done this, next one is L1 dot. Hey, come on, man. What's that next? We have seen pop. We have seen reverse, right? Yes. So okay, I want to do it last actually. Otherwise, no. It what it does is it reverse the items. You will completely, yeah, you'll be out. Yeah, yeah. So that's what sort also does. Disturb us. Pop count, clear, clear set. Yeah, copy. Copy. It will make a copy of it. That's it. When you do this, let's say L1 dot copy. See, when so it does not do anything. Simply it returns a copy. It gives a copy. If you want to store, you can store in another variable. But yeah, copy concept I'll teach you a bit later because it required understanding of shallow copy and deep copy. But that's not, yeah, we can mark it. But simply what it does is it simply make a copy of this. See, currently L1 is what? L2 equal to L1 dot copy, right? Which means we are doing exactly this. This one is exactly same as L2 equal to L1. You got it? So it makes a copy, like whatever the current copy of L1, right? It we were copying into L2. L2 variable. You got it? Even now, if you print of let's say print L2 of. Now I want to see print L2 of let's say 1. So what is the index number 1 value of L2? Because since you copied whatever there in L1, right? So it also maintain the same index number, same values, everything. So L2 of index number 1. So what is the value? K. Makes sense? Yeah. And now L1 dot. Now I will do a reverse. Okay. If I do a L1 dot reverse, it reverse the list actually, guys. Okay. It reverse the list. Now if you see, so now I have to do a okay, I'll try it. 40, this become 30, right? This become 7, this become 6, this become 6. We removed K, no, 6 and K, right? K and 5 and 4. Guess you just 1, 2, 3. You just adjust it, guys. It's hard actually writing into the notepad. Okay, so one second. Uh, Fifth in expression and sixth in expression. Make sense? It got matched, same level. Yeah. So reverse does this. Okay. And when I do a L1 dot, now clear, right? The last one is clear, isn't it? Anything else we missed? No, right? Very good. Oh, sort we didn't. L1 dot sort. When you do a L1 dot sort, see, when it comes to computer, right? It based on the, see, for example, when you do L1 dot sort, let's try to understand this. So it starts the items, like what are the items inside the list, correct? But even I had a confusion all the way. Like when we never sort integers and strings actually. Okay, in general. But if you want to sort it, um, it I think they should say um, you know the ASCII number of this K. I'm thinking that it's not based on the ASCII number, but let's try this. Even I'm curious to. It's my intention is that it sorted all the in like it sorted all the integers and then the string. Okay, let's try to print L1 and see. Okay, print L1, right? Good. L1 dot start. Oh, okay. It's not happy because it's saying like, hey, you are giving, you are telling me to start it, but like, how do I compare it, right? So this is a string and this is integer. This makes sense. You got it? Yeah. And no, that makes sense, right? Because it cannot start. I think if it is only strings, it does actually. Okay, you try it. You try it in your leisure time today. Yeah. And what I'll do is, before doing this, let me pop it out actually, so that L1 dot pop up. What is the index number for K? It's 4, right? Yeah. I'm removing it for, so that you can experiment. The same flow. Remove uh, K from the list. Got it? Now it should be removed. Got it? Makes sense? It makes sense, huh? Naveen, when you get it, now it started. So when I do this, again, what happened? Line number 120, 127, no? Oh, here. 127. Oh, right. One second. No, I want to remove it. I want to remove the uh oh, reverse is fine. Correct. This also makes sense. Right. Here, right? One second. So, what is the index now? After reverse, right? When it comes to, sorry, one second. This is what we are done. And what is the index number K? Index number previously it's 2, is it? K index number is 2, is it? Oh, yeah. But why do we mention? Oh, after reverse, no? Okay. Right. One second there. See, instead of doing this, right? Let me, instead of doing this, it's failing for this, right? Let me control question mark. Let's print here. Let's print, let's print L1, okay? So that we will come to know quickly. Okay. It got here, K index number 0, 1, 2, 3, and 4. This is correct now, is it? Yeah. So we are popping 4. Confusing? Confuse. Correct. Right. Now, if I exclude this, boom. Yeah. So it got sorted out, right? So this is a final one after sort, correct? Before and after sort. Yeah. After sorting, right? After sorting, L1 is makes sense. Yep. So this is the previous value, and we did the pop of 4. K got removed. After that, we sorted out. Yeah, makes sense. Okay. And what is the missing method? The orphan method. Clear, right? So when we are done with that, right? So it is clear. Meaning we are removing complete. Clear means clearing the list. Okay, clearing in the sense that making list empty. You got it? After empty list, sorry, after clear L1 list is L1. Make sense? After so we made a L1 dot clear, right? So it clears, simply removes all items, all values. Or the no, makes sense, huh? Any confusion in this? No, right? So we are done with all the list methods. Guys, please try to learn this because this is very important so that we can apply when you're strong in this, right? It is applicable for all other methods, all other data types, for strings, tuple, and other things, right? It will be very easy if you understood this very neatly, right? With multiple practices, so which would help you to learn other methods very easy way. Got it? That's the catch.